Check this out. And I wanna know what you think about this.
Oof, Cameron, look at this view, man. Wow, gorgeous. It's amazing. So why are we here? Tell us.
Well, I'm buying this unit.
You're buying this unit?
I'm buying this unit. Look at this.
What motivated you to buy this?
Stand there. Don't move. Don't move. No, come here. Come here.
Wait.
All right. This is the view. Look at this. Right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Come here. Come here. Catch this. Catch this. Do you get it? Do you feel it?
This is crazy.
This is the 41st floor of the tower. I'm not going to name the tower. This is the 41st floor. There are quite a few units right now for sale on this tower, on the top floors. They're very new on the market, and some of the units, in fact, have got crazy Bosphorus views. This is the view I'm after. I'm after Istanbul, the vibe, the energy. I mean, look, we work 12, 13-hour days, don't we? So when I come home, it's late at night. So this is the view. I'm gonna, like, the evening view is what I'm after. The lights, the energy, the buzz of the city. This is what I want to capture.
Can I suggest another reason why you want to buy this unit?
Go on then.
Because come.
Second guess me. Go on then.
No. Okay. When let's say you're sitting here, you had an idea, right? You were gonna put a bean bag here?
I'm gonna put a bean bag here. One of those, like one of those that you sink in. It's in between sitting and lying. It's like you sink in. I want to put one here, kind of here, and one here. Because in the evening, I'm going to be like doing whatever I'm doing, sitting, lying, just looking at.
Okay, another reason why I think you want to buy this Cameron. If you look close, there is our office. So even at night, there in this building, that's our office.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one of these powerful binoculars, like so I can actually see who's working, who's not, who's checking in, who's checking out. I'm going to be spying on you guys. I'm going to be stalking you guys. I'm going to be sneaking up on you guys right from here.
Obviously, we're only on the living room, right? Is this place? What are we buying here? Is that a studio apartment? Are there any sections of it that you're going to show us, or are you leaving it for later?
Good question. I mean, to be honest, the other parts are fairly irrelevant for me, but this is what I'm buying. This is what I'm buying. This is what I'm buying. But okay, there are two double bedrooms, the master and all that. Whatever, yeah, but I'm not going to show those. I mean, they have the same view, but you know what? They're bedrooms, they're just bedrooms. But this, I love this.
Okay.
I love it. Can you visualize this view in the evening?
I have pictures of it.
You do, don't you?
I can display it.
Now here is a familiar format for you. We wanted to start with a little bit of a video in the beginning. This is Cameron's apartment. As you can see, Cameron, first of all, congratulations on this gorgeous apartment. And after so many years, you're moving back to Bomonti. Why is that?
Well, you know what, Alaattin? Everyone kept talking about Nişantaşı. So having moved to Turkey about 7 years now, been living here for 7 years, the very first place I moved to was Bomonti. I started living in Bomonti, and then we got the office in Bomonti, near Bomonti. I lived here for about 3, if not 4 years in Bomonti area, and I really, really liked it. And then kind of moved to Zekeriyaköy, and then got myself a place in Nişantaşı. Well, rented a place in Nişantaşı, where I have been now for the past 2 years or so. And everybody talks about Nişantaşı. It's like Nişantaşı is kind of presented as the most glorious, the nicest part of Istanbul. And it is nice, and it is quite elegant in some respects. But it did not actually give me what I wanted.
What was it that you wanted?
I don't know. I wanted that sort of trendy vibe, but modern, urban living, the street culture that I like, but blended in with real Istanbul, so to speak, the hustle and bustle of Istanbul, because I like the hustle and bustle of
Right.
Istanbul. I like the buzz of Istanbul, the urban city center buzz of Istanbul. Then I thought, you know what, I'm going to go full circle back to Bomonti, because the fact of the matter is, Bomonti appeals to me a lot more than Nişantaşı.
Let me tell you something. Your story, you know, you and I are similar in many ways. Right? We think alike, our brains function in the same wavelength, and your story is not too dissimilar to mine as well.
You like Bomonti
Right.
too, don't you?
When I first came to, not when I first came to Istanbul, but when I really settled in Istanbul, was in Bomonti. Then I went to Kemerburgaz, got myself a place in Zekeriyaköy. But at the end of the day, I came in here and I live in this very tower right now. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. And my reasoning was a little bit closer to yours as well, because I wanted to be within the hustle and bustle, and I
Exactly.
wanted to
Exactly.
enjoy the luxuries of a tower living, but you know,
The
with
contrast,
a gorgeous view.
the contrast. Look, the thing is, again, areas like Etile, Ulus, Nişantaşı, where you actually pay the top whack for real estate, they're lovely. They're lovely. They're clean as much as can be in Istanbul. But you know what, Alaattin? To me, those areas, I'm not knocking any of them. They're lovely areas. Those areas could be in Barcelona, could be in Madrid, could be in parts of London, could be in parts of Paris, the vibe. But we're in Istanbul, and I long for this Istanbul buzz, because I live in Istanbul. And the fact of the matter is, I love this city. It's a unique city. You know, as we always say, it's a city that merges a lot of things in one interesting, chaotic, yet almost like an organized chaos type package. And this is Istanbul. And for me, going the full circle, living in several parts of Istanbul, all nice, but Bomonti is where I actually like the most.
Right.
The whole thing of Bomonti, the old and new, the trendy, modern, contemporary, and the shabby, the street culture, the whole thing about Bomonti is trendy, it's a little chaotic, but it has that Istanbul vibe to it. It has the history of Istanbul
Urban
too.
Istanbul,
The
yeah.
urban, you know, Istanbul. It's not the cleanest, it's not the most tidy,
It's not
but
the most luxurious.
neither is Istanbul. It's
Right.
not the most luxurious either, but neither is Istanbul. So, do you know what? If you want to live in central Istanbul, within minutes reach of all central attractions of Istanbul, then Bomonti, in my opinion, is the most perfect place you can position yourself in Istanbul. The location is so easily accessible and so well situated in central Istanbul. But it's not just that for me, for Bomonti. For me, it's the organic nature of Bomonti. It's an organic little township in central Istanbul. Although, you know, it's a busy place, there's a lot of color, there's tremendous amount of buzz and energy in Bomonti. It also has this mahalle kültürü, as they say in Turkish.
Which is a neighborhood
Wi-
culture.
The neighborhood culture, where after a while you start recognizing the faces. It's like,
Right.
oh, how are you? I haven't seen you for a few weeks.
Right.
How you doing? Oh, last time I saw you was in that little restaurant. Oh yeah, this one just opened. I'm trying it out. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty good food. You know, these are the types of conversations that I catch myself having over and over again with people that, you know, I got to know over the past 10 years in Istanbul. You know, it's I don't know. It's got a very organic, yet a funky buzz to it. Bomonti.
You're
Does it
absolutely
sum it
right.
up?
You're absolutely
As to
right.
why I'm here, and as to why I'm buying this place.
Yes.
Well, I'm buying it for the view.
Well,
But
the view is gorgeous.
but I like the complex as well because it has
The
a
complex is great.
lot of conveniences.
Let's not give a lot away.
We're not going to give a lot away,
where we
but
are. Yeah.
it's the area that attracts me.
Right.
It's the area. I want to come back to this area.
Right. I mean, the thing about the neighborhood culture that you're talking about, when you're buying a home, the second most asked thing about is that who's going to be my neighbor, right? When I was in Zekeriyaköy, lovely place, gorgeous, and most of you guys
lovely.
have seen
Yeah. Green, very green.
the house that I used to live in Zekeriyaköy. It's an amazing, gorgeous place. But I found myself in spending 45 to 1 hour in traffic. And I found myself, and I felt old. To be honest with you, I felt old.
As old as me?
Not as old as you.
Oh,
but
thank you.
But I felt like, somebody who has, 3 kids, and now a man who
You
needs
do have a dog.
I do have a dog.
Or 2, I don't
but
know.
I'm still
I think
young,
1.
and that's why I like about Bomonti. When I came in here, I'm like, wait a second, I'm still young. That's what I felt like, and I think
So what am I doing here?
because you want to feel young again.
Huh?
That's
I wanna
the
feel
reason
young
why you're
again.
here. Yeah.
I see. All right.
So Cameron, one last thing.
Go on then.
Would you like to, we're going to keep this as a grand opening. We're going to launch this anyway. But one of the reasons why we're doing the street talk is also because we have, new developments in this very building as well. Would you like to talk to people a little bit about what is to come by not revealing the full details of it?
All right. Look, Bomonti is an area that we haven't just grown to like in the last weeks or two. Both me and Alaattin, we love Bomonti. We lived here. I'm coming back here. Our office is literally 300-400 meters down the road from where we're filming this episode. But why are we back to talking about Bomonti? Because I think we talked about Bomonti 3 years ago, very heavily. Me and Alaattin, we talked about Bomonti. I invested in a few apartments in Bomonti, in a low-rise complex, and quite a few of my clients at the time, they did exactly the same. So we kind of formed a consortium and invested heavily into one particular boutique development. We all made really, really good returns out of it. But for the past 3 years or so, those types of opportunities in Bomonti have become very, very far and few in between, because Bomonti is now, almost on the way to complete its urban regeneration. It's become funky. It's already the in place. But we're now talking about Bomonti again, not only because I'm moving back to Bomonti, but because there are a few things now happening in the Bomonti real estate front. Firstly, very close to here, a new development will open up. That's going to be one of those developments that I keep screaming loud about. Low entry level city center. Affordable luxury. It's coming up again, and it's coming up in Bomonti. So this is one of the very, very last development parcels left in Bomonti, and planning permission has been obtained. We are hoping to launch it in maximum 3 months' time. So if you're after city center, affordable luxury, low entry level, well, not so low anymore, but considering it's Bomonti, the heart of the city, it is affordable. You might want to wait for that, because certainly it's going to be a moneymaker in terms of investment sense. Now, also, the tower where I'm now buying my second unit, in fact.
Where I live currently.
Where Alaattin lives currently, is also bringing to market. This is a fully operational tower. Its life started here 3-4 years ago. It's pretty popular as well. But there are some units that never were sold. And these are the premium units, such as this one, with the best views on the top floors, etc. We don't want to say any more about this one. because it hasn't been officially launched yet. Maybe by the time you air this episode, it will be. I don't know. There will be a few units coming on with a very interesting designer package in terms of services offered within the sales mechanism. If you are looking to move into Bomonti or have a home in Bomonti or even an investment in Bomonti, and if you're looking for something that is a little bit higher up than affordable luxury, something that is, let's say, luxury, a little bit higher end in terms of standing, in terms of the whole package, then this one is going to be a very, very decent one to get into. From the sense of space, the apartments have got really decent sense of space, such as this one.
Right.
This is quite representative of the apartments. And good views, good facilities, very solid facilities. And certainly, the complex itself is a living, breathing complex. Very desirable, and it has all the makings of one of those complexes that 10, 20 years down the line will certainly maintain its desirability. And that's key to anything you buy. Anything you buy needs to be desirable now and in 10, 20 years' time too. Because if it is desirable, well, it all boils down to demand versus supply. If it is desirable, it will always be desirable. And I think this one is going to be one of those. So this is why I wanted to talk about Bomonti, and Alaattin knew that I was going to acquire this particular unit. So he actually came up with the idea. He said, all right, why don't we just go and christen the unit in terms of doing a straight talk in it. Hopefully the camera will do the trick.
We're trying to capture this
view
beautiful view
behind.
with these cameras and lights. I don't know how great the footage is going to come out to be.
Let's see.
But
so that's why we're here.
yeah. Anyway, well, I mean, thank you very much, Cameron.
Perfect.
We don't want to talk any more about, what is to come, because certainly you talked more about it. I would say, guys, please stay tuned for what is to come, the units and the investment opportunities that we're going to bring out here in Bomonti. There will be some units, money makers, boom, you go in there, you almost to an extent to get 50-60% upside. There will be crazy units, penthouses, beautiful places like this one. You go in there, you can change your entire lifestyle pretty much. So a lot to happen in Bomonti. Stay tuned. Again, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we will see you in the next one.
Thanks a lot.